Hello all. How are we all? It is me. I am Ben. I am back again on the live streams. I'm doing the watch along for you once again here at Always Wolves. Today we have another league match, first away match of the Championship season against Preston North End at Deepdale. It's going to be an interesting one. Wolves haven't. Well, I say historically, my history as a young man tracks back to about last year. So we've not won an away match in quite some time, or even really got a positive result in an away match in quite some time. So it's going to be an interesting one. We've got a fairly strong lineup going into the game, but yeah, it's going to be a fun one. And hello everyone who is joining us for the ride. I am once again horribly disorganized, so haven't managed to get the lineup thing out yet, and I've currently got a live stream which is not actually currently showing me the football. It's showing me someone driving around in a car. But hey ho, we will work it out. At the game, David's indeed at the game. Hello everyone. Hi Patrick, how are we? We've got predictions flooding into the chat already. 2-1, Angelina. 2-1? 2-1 to who? The question. The true question. Where can I stream the game? Well, I can't tell you where I've got it, because I'm a dedicated professional, as we've all worked out so far. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend this because I don't know what the hell's going on anyway. But we will work it out. I will try and find the lineup to be able to actually put onto the screen. Otherwise, I will just have to read it out. But it'll be all right. What channel on the Fire Stick? Shh. I've got it on my phone. I don't know how I've managed it. You're banking on Raul scoring? Hope so. We got Raul back in the starting lineup. So, you know, it's got to be. It's written in the stars. After the last game, it's got to be. It's got to be. You always got to bank on it. Please, once again, I know it sounds gimme, but every time we do this, I'm always fascinated, like genuinely interested to see where everyone's watching from, because I get people from all over the place. I'm down in Kent in my bedroom, which is surrounded by Wolves propaganda. You'd think I was a salesman, you really would. But yeah, let us know where you're watching from and what time it is, because 3:00 kickoff here is not for the faint of heart. And also, if anyone wants to laugh at Manchester United in the chat, then you feel free. That's exactly what we want to see. Up the Wolves going for a win. 2 right. Right, who's in the defence today? Right, I'm gonna lock in for a second and try and find the somewhere to screenshot the thing from. Oh, I can go on the app, can't I? Ah, right. I'm ahead of the game now. Oh no, I'm not. You'd think they'd have the starting lineup pretty easily accessible. Alas. No, right, okay. Well, I'll just read it out for now. Or from what I can remember. Jose Sarr is returning in goal. I will. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. I could send it from it. This is the sort of professionalism you don't get on Sky Sports. I'll tell you that for free. Let me find one of the 450 Wolves fan pages that I've ended up following over the years. So we have Jose Sarr returning back in goal, which is interesting. There's been reports recently about both Jose Sarr and Johnston being happy to stay, but they both want to be first choice goalkeeper, which the way our defence is going, putting 2 goalkeepers in goal and then hoping for the best might actually not be that bad a shout, but it looks like one of them is going to be preferred. And at the moment, it looks like it's going to be Jose Sarr, seeing as he's starting today. Totti and Nasser Jija as the central centre-backs, with Jackson Chachua and Hugo Bueno as left and right back. Menezzi, Andre and Fer Lopez in midfield. Again, Fer Lopez at the top of the diamond, you'd imagine. Mane and Rodrigo Gomez either side of Raul Jimenez back as number 9, starting up front to lead the line. And then the bench we have Johnston, Santi Bueno, which is a bit interesting why he's not starting, but Totti as captain is still starting. I'm sure there'll be some choice words about that in the chat. Wolf on the bench, Jordan James, new signing, on the bench, Adam Armstrong, Boubacar Traore, Pedro Lima, Tommy Doyle, and Takenda Chirewa to finish off the bench. So notably, no Kieran Trippier because of the new injury. No Mosquera because of the injury as well. Both looking like they're going to be out for about 6 to 8 weeks, which is not ideal to have two new signings who've got, I believe, the exact same injury between Trippier and Rafiki Said, both with an MCL injury, which is not a good injury to get at any time, let alone just as soon as you've joined a new team. So, yeah, that's the state of the team. But the other admission is Krejci, not even on the bench, which is far from ideal. I can't speculate too much into it because I'm not sure if it's an injury or if it's what's it called? Something about a transfer, because he maybe don't want another Nunes-esque situation of someone kicking up a fuss and refusing to play because they're trying to force a move out. But hey ho, I mean it's happened to us before, so can't laugh at United. I had Bruno triple captains. Oh dear, I've quit FPL. Quite frankly, I quit quite a while ago. You'll enjoy this. Any FPL players? I started for 1 year, and it was in, I believe, 2021. So during COVID, when I was incredibly bored and didn't have much else to do, we were playing. I was in a league with all my friends, and they were all like triple captaining, like Haaland and Bruno and De Bruyne and all this stuff. And I was like, it's just boring, because if everyone captains Haaland, then everyone's going to end up with the same points. So what's the point? Which was stupid and very foolish, it turned out. So I thought I'll just captain someone different every week and just hope that I land on someone who's going to have a hell of a game week. But then I kind of gave up on that and just started putting the Wolves players, which proved even worse of an idea, especially if you remember the year that I'm talking about, which was 2021. And we were having a decent start to the season. So and we were playing West Ham at home. So I thought, you know what, I'm a bit bored. We always seem to do quite well against West Ham. I'll just put my bets on Raul. He always scores against West Ham. He had done up to that point. It'd be great. So I triple captained Raul, right? We lost 4-0, and he scored an own goal. So he was on -1, which then tripled to -3. And I have never played the game since. I've deleted the app. Don't have the app anymore. And I will never play FPL again, because I just have such horrendous luck that did my time, not doing it anymore at all. Okay, yeah, I don't like FPL. Why is triple captaining someone on the first game week? It's a bold idea. We got predictions flooding in as well. Sorry, I'm tracking back. I've been waffling too much. Preston does us 2-1. Love the optimism, but could happen. The away form does indicate, not the best of luck. Who's in the defence today? I will try. I'm trying to get the lineup up. I did read it out, and hopefully you've got it by now. We need a much better performance than we did last week against Blackburn, indeed. From Australia, and have loosely followed the Wolves, but keen to get into them more and the Championship more. Kickoff is midnight. My God, well, you're more dedicated than most of us. So I salute you, and hello to you over in Australia. See, that's the sort of thing that I love to see. I'm watching in lovely Wolverhampton. Well, we've got Wolverhampton, and we've got a global outreach of the Wolves fans. Should we realistically be afraid of Preston? I'll be honest, I don't know. I've been reliably informed by some of my friends that if Preston beat us today, that our club should be liquidated. So I'm presuming that means they're not very good. All the time just getting bullied by my friends, which, is completely not out of the question. Watching in sunny Wales, there we go. We're all over the place. Poor defence, Santiago should have started. Santi Bueno, it's an odd admission that he's not playing, but ideally you would we'd like him starting again. Won't be able to field an 11 against Stoke at this rate. Yeah, we're getting injuries left, right, and centre. It's not good, is it? The mighty Hull City, indeed. It's good to have some people in gold or orange or whatever you want to call it, still beating people in the Premier League. And United never had a particularly great time against us, did they? So 2-1. You've got this. You're amazing, Ben. Thank you. I've had a rough few days, so hoping that Wolves are going to make it better, which is never a good thing to be staking your bets on. Should we realistically be afraid of? See, I don't know. Might be keeping a clean sheet after viewing this defense. Yeah, see, you know what? Watching the game last week, it was always really excited to be going forwards, and then as soon as the other team gets the ball, it's just oh Christ, just get it off them, I beg, and just hoping that they punt it out for a throw-in. 3-0 to the Wolves. Right, I'm gonna lock in for a minute. I'm gonna try and actually, lo and behold, do my job and get the lineup up for you, and then hope that this totally legitimate stream is going to show me the match. Okay, I think you might be very lucky. I might have the lineup for you. Oh, I hope that I'm not going to put something random on the screen. There we go. Right, so there is the starting lineup for you. I will quickly address how did Hull even make it to the Premier League? God knows, and neither does their manager. So make of that what you will. So starting lineup, we have Jose Sarr in goal, Chachua, Giga, Totti, and Hugo Bueno as the back line, Menezzi, Andre, and Lopez in midfield, Gomez and Mane on the wings, and Raul Jimenez leading the line as our number 9 once again. Get your thoughts in the chat about how it goes. Also, whilst I'm here, I will say you see the banner across the bottom. Please do like the live stream and hit subscribe if you can, and join in the chat. We're having a nice chat about the Wolves. We've got positivity, we've got negativity, we've got everything. We've got everything you could possibly hope for in the chat. I've been reliably informed by Dave that we are a mere 70 odd subscribers away from the fabled 40,000, which would be great, especially to have that on my watch so that I can claim that as a personal milestone for myself that I've managed to get that done. So if you can, please like the live stream and subscribe. We have yes. Also, if you do join the chat, of course, please be nice, or I will be forced to time you out or kick you out if I can work out how to do that. But there are other admins, so they'll just get rid of you if you start being horrible to people. But of course you won't. All Wolves fans I've ever met have been lovely, level-headed people, so we'll be all right there. And also we have many a social media platform. We're all over the place: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, anything you could possibly think of. And also, of course, as you can see there at the bottom, the lovely Always Wolves website, recently refurbished, I might add, looking very sleek. All free content, no paywalls or anything. You're not going to get pop-up ads. You're not going to get anything like that. Sponsored by a lot of local businesses, but just lots of Wolves content about anything you could possibly imagine. Written for the fans, by the fans. Volunteers such as myself and Carl, who I imagine will turn up in the chat at some point. I need him back. Writing articles about the men's team, the women's team, under 18, under 21s, players who have been loaned out, history of the club, rivalries, matchups, post-match reports, pre-match reports, lineups, transfer, anything you can think of, and then probably things that I haven't even thought of yet that people are already writing about, all there on the website for you to go and check out if you would like, or if you want to do me a favor and get me in the good books. But there we have the lineup. What are we thinking in chat? I like the lineup, but don't. The suspense is killing me, Rio. I need more. We need a win. We do need a win. A win would be good for some momentum as well. I love the lineup. Raul first 11. Yeah, like having Raul back. It feels right. Feels right, doesn't it? Must see Giga giving his start. Yeah, indeed. Do we think Wolves need a 6'6" centre forward? I don't know who you're thinking of. We've got Sasha Kalajdzic, but apparently he's leaving, which I'm personally very upset about. But I'm sure they know what they're doing. They always have done in the past. 0-4. Is that 4-0 to us? It's because we're the away side. I really hope so. But it's Villa fan, so you never know. Never know if the optimism is for the Wolves or not. 3-1 to the Wolves. There we go, Adrian. That's what I'm looking for. It's like I can't ever confidently say, like, I'd love to say we were going to win 3-0, but I can see us scoring 3 goals, but I can just never see the nil happening anymore, which is a horrible state of affairs to be in. But I'll tell you what's an even worse state of affairs is if you end up watching a watch-along of someone who can't find the match. I think it should be okay. And I have things on the case. When do we play Southend? I have absolutely no idea. You've got way too much faith in me, mate, to have any idea about that. The amount of players we can't get rid of will be a Portsmouth. Aha. No, come on. No, I was there for a second. I was there. There we go. No. Oh, Christ, no. No, I definitely don't want that. It's a trials and tribulations of how many pop-ups do you need to close before it opens on this totally normal thing I'm watching it on, obviously. I mean, I am connected, so it should be working. But it'll be all right. I'd love a Row hat trick. See, we're very ambitious here. Very ambitious here at Always Wolves. I heard whole beat, man. Ralph's 6'3" is a big lad. Yeah, he is a big lad. Have you heard whole? But we absolutely have heard, and we absolutely love it here. Well, I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I can't speak on behalf of other Wolves fans, but I personally am always over the moon to see Manchester United get defeated. You always get the pre-season brigade of we're going to win the title, we're going to win everything, and Man United are back. And then after one loss, you always get you get them coming back, going. I think that Michael Carrick should be executed, and the whole board should be sold, and people sending abuse to all their players. So it's always very funny to see the bipolar nature of the Manchester United fan base. So, afternoon, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is incoming. If not, it's Ben's fault. What am I in for today? I'll let you know that when you've been watching me do these live streams, we have not lost yet. We didn't get the result we wanted in the last one, but I'm currently on what am I on? I'm on a 7-1 aggregate score, I think. So, what more do you want, guys? Not 7-1, 8-2. So, we're doing well. We've had two 3-0 wins and then a 2-2 draw. Admittedly, the 2-2 draw was in the only actually important game, but we're going to look past that, Cameron, okay? Because you're on my side. You want me? You wish the good luck for me. I'm a mere 18-year-old boy on my holidays, putting forward my goodwill and to watch the matches. You can't imagine the trials and tribulations I go through having to watch the Wolves and then having to watch it with people watching me, which means that I have to not get as angry as I usually would. The language is definitely toned back, as my father will tell you. Good to see you back. Please give us a 6-0 win. I will try my best, Carl. I will try my best. I've had a word. I've had a word with the players. Obviously, I'm in contact with the players and the manager all the time. I've told them they've got to win 6 now, and they're going to be onto it. Glad to hear the good news about Man United. See, yeah, exactly. I think I'm picking up fans. Well, that would be lovely. I've got a little fan base going. That would be ideal. All right, let me work out how the hell I get this thing off the screen. Oh, bloody hell, there I am. Right. I'm currently getting dangerously close to kickoff without this working. So I promise it was working a minute ago. But it's just absolutely not having it now. And my friend who reliably told me that this was a good thing and that it would definitely work. we'll be having words after this. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not blocked. Oh God. Yeah, that's what I'm trying, Rio. And it was working. But it's currently going a little bit haywire. They don't make it easy for us. This was the main advantage of being in the Premier League. Aha, there we go. Oh, come on. Please let me do my job. That's all I ask. Will it go full screen? Right, we're in. We're in. I can't tell how reliable it's going to be, but I will try. And let me mute the notifications from this app so that I don't get any ahead of the game stuff. And I have kicked off. So I know other people may be a minute or so ahead, but I've just had kickoff. So please don't anyone spoil anything in the comments if you can avoid it. I will try and keep the commentary on low. If anyone can let me know if they can hear the commentary, I'm trying to keep it down, but so you can still kind of vaguely hear it, so we can kind of get away with it. We've got Preston going on the attack already, which is not ideal, but crowded out by Hugo Bueno. And Wolves can almost kind of counter-attack if Mateus Mane has the legs on that, but that's going to have to play. We are indeed. Too many ads. It's just what we got to go through, isn't it? I've got a very laggy screen, and it's very pixelated, so I might struggle to pick out some of the players, but I will persevere just for you guys, just especially for you guys. It doesn't work for me anymore, Neil. It doesn't work. I'll give it a go because this is just completely stopped. So I actually am going to have to turn back on these notifications just so that I can tell you anything that's going on. But this is it's not looking good. You will at least get my beautiful charm and charisma, which is of course what you're all here for anyway. We don't actually all particularly care about watching the Wolves. And so I'll give it a go. Neil. In the meantime, I will chuck up the lineup again for anyone who is just joining us newly as we kick off. And it's gone again. This is not ideal. And deeply unprofessional, but I think that's exactly what you guys have come to expect these days. Really. I mean, if you wanted professional commentary, you go Sky Sports, right? All the pop-ups. Oh my God, they're getting to me now. Right, well, this would be useful. Yeah, what it's going to do is it's going to try and get me to open a funded account. See, this isn't particularly what I'm after. Right, let me see if that last one works again. If anyone else is watching the match and anyone else wants to do my job for me and chuck in the I have got one. If anyone wants to chuck anything in the in the chat about how the game's going and do my job for me, then please feel free. I'm trying my best, but it is not particularly working. And it keeps disconnecting, annoyingly, despite my attempts. I'm trying for you guys, I really am. And it has been. I've even been watching the what's it called? The United game on here just to make sure it's been working for ages. Just for it to die out on me minutes in. Okay, it's on again, but I can't I can make no guarantees. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. And I think it's just gone already. So this might be better than watching the match, to be fair. Game's just loading, yeah. The trials and tribulations. Alex, if you can, if you have any particular way that you're happy to open up in the chat, then that might be quite welcome. If you've got a particular way of doing so. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Just even more temperamental than usual. Well, I can tell you what I think's happening, even though I can't watch the game, because we're quite predictable. Yeah, see, if I had a fire stick, I really would. But unfortunately, I don't have one. And this is still not working. So I will try another one again. But it's also quite tenuous. And you will have to bear with me a minute because I'm getting persistently phone called by my mother, and I will just have to go and check. And no crisis at all. And I will continue my trials and tribulations. Well, I bet this isn't the sort of coverage that you guys expected, but Churchill's just kicked it out in the north. Or in the north end. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. If I'm not going to lie to you. Right, this could be this is looking potentially profitable, and I have just had a certain notification, but I'm too scared to confirm anything unless someone can confirm it for me first. And this is not the heights of professionalism that I'm sure you want. I can only apologise, but I believe it's 1-0 to the Wolves, and I'm gonna wait for a little bit more confirmation. I believe it's 1-0. And if this godforsaken thing would open, then I think I'd be able to tell you that it is indeed 1-0 and Wolves have taken the lead. I can only apologise for the lack of professionalism. I'm being told by my reliable source, not just people in the chat, that it is 1-0, and Fer Lopez has made it 1-0. I can't show you the goal. I can't tell you the goal. Welcome to today's Guess Along. Thank you, Cameron. I really am trying. I'm trying. This bloody thing. I suppose I shouldn't swear, but that's not a bad one. I'm going to change the score. I'm going to say it was 1-0. And hope that, it doesn't get disallowed. It can't get disallowed. There's no VAR. Right, so it's a goal. 1-0. 1-0 to the Wolves. There we go. Fantastic. I just wish I was in America for like this one thing. Because then I could then I would know that I can just access the games at ease. Now pressing through about 4,000 adverts. in a vague attempt to get the game. Which is really proving very fruitless. I'll try and get this. This one seems to keep like opening for like half a minute at a time. So if I can open it for this half a minute, I can see if it's 1-0 or not. Alex, I should get you. Alex, you're not available to jump on the call, are you? If you're or to keep just keep giving me updates. Along before I put score updates behind a paywall too. Don't tempt them. Don't give them any ideas, Cameron. Don't give them any ideas. Oh, and now this one's died out as well. Well, it's really not looking good to try and get championship coverage here in England. I'm bemused as to why the United game was so easily accessible. Maybe there was some sort of karmic, just a desire for people to watch Man United lose. I have got it. I'd say it quietly so it doesn't remember. But it is indeed 1-0. And I am seeing Wolves on the attack. And Menezes clear it out. It's made disappear very quickly. So don't get your hopes up, people. As I say that, it is frozen. It's giving me a good 10 seconds each time before it just completely gives out. And then it keeps telling me to install this VPN. And I've already got one. I'm sorry, just end the stream. I'm trying my best. I'm giving you my charisma and wit. That's all I've got. And also, like, when we get to halftime, there's going to be a halftime snack, and without me watching the match, that wouldn't happen. And I'm sure that's all that you guys are waiting for. Really, you don't really care about the game. Is this VPN going to work potentially? Well, I don't particularly want to give you all my money, and that is a ridiculous amount of money that it's asking for, even. Let's see if it'll just. No, that's not happening. Oh, you might just get to instead of watching a reliable watch along, you might just get to see me break lots of things in my room, which I'm sure would be entertaining for a certain target audience, but I'm not sure how well that would go down with the people who are in charge. It's back up again, but I have no faith in this thing to last more than 2 seconds. I got rid of my Old Faithful thing that I used to use all the time. That was great. It's suspiciously disappeared. Shock. West Ham are losing as well. I've got it back up. So you're going to get 15 seconds of coverage here. Wolves have a free kick on the left-hand side in their own half, and nothing's going to happen in these 15 seconds, I'm sure. But cross to Gija, and we're just tapping it around the back all the time being. Chachua down the right-hand side, and it has stopped again. So I'm going to commentate on what I imagine's happened. And Chua's ran down the middle, and I'm going to presume he spooned it out for a throw-in. Oh, he's come back. Oh, he crossed it in. Actually got it into the middle. And Raul was on the end of it, by the looks of it. Oh, Raul with a back heel that went just wide. This is weird. I'm confused. I'm actually watching the match on the Watchalong. There's a shock for you. I'm absolutely terrified of even remotely moving anything on my desk in case it messes with some of the something that goes on, and it just shuts the stream down. Stewart up for the header. Preston with possession in their own half. Wolves playing a fairly deep line, and that pass goes all the way through to Jojo Sarr. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. I will come back to you if I need more. Thank you for the updates. That's invaluable. Product placement Wolves mug. If anyone's interested. Wolves in their own half. Hugo Bueno was lost possession down by the corner flag, allowing a Preston cross in and very poorly given away. Poorly given away for a corner there. That was very cheap. It might come to that, Alex. It really might. I was opportunity to say hello to regain some level of composure. Obviously, this is not peak professionalism, but what can you do? I'm 18. I'm a volunteer. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just having fun. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to push get involved in those algorithms as much as we possibly can. Preston corner cleared away. No nonsense. We are less than 100, I believe, subscribers away from hitting 40,000, which would be a great achievement, especially to get on my watch so that I can claim that it was all me. Launched forwards. Great touch from Rodrigo Gomez, which has managed to win a Wolves throw-in, which was very unexpected. Get sidetracked again. Please subscribe and hit a like on the live stream. Get me as much support as you can whilst the guys are at the game. They will have all of their post-match analysis, reports, thoughts from within the ground itself after the match, of course. And yeah, of course, please do follow all of the social media accounts that we possibly have. We've got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Got the website with all the writing from all of the volunteer writers, such as myself, on there. I believe I am writing the post-match report of this one. So if you want to check that out as the game stops again. Oh, no, it's just lagged. It's back. Feel free to go and check it out. It very much is impossible to watch. I've cycled through many a thing, but I'm trying. Playing so much better than Blackburn. It looks like that so far. It looks like that from what little I've managed to see. It's it looks good. It looks definitely much more front-footed. But Preston aren't a great side. It's not particularly high quality we're being tested against at the moment. But you can only beat what's in front of you. So cheers to that. I'm gonna, as the level-headed professional official, I'm gonna leave you guys to discussing where to watch the game in the chat. Avert thy eyes. As Wolves want to throw in from a very dodgy kick from the keeper there. I would love to show you what sort of. This looks like I've got Wi-Fi connection that's being run by a cheese string. It's the pixels I'm watching it on. This is interesting to say the least. They cut to the Wolves fans, and I've finally got some decent quality picture. And the Wolves fans looking happy spirits. Well, Mane nearly got away down the wing. Menezzi nearly got away down the wing, but he fell over. This needs to be a win, indeed it does. Hello, Matt. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're missing the trials and tribulations of trying to actually watch a Wolves match, which never seems worth it particularly, but we're still trying our best. How are people in the UK watching? I will once again leave you to discuss that amongst yourselves. Your weigh-in is unreal. 5,500, yeah. Nothing if not dedicated. I mean, the fact that we sell as many tickets and we get as many tickets going after last year is testament to the fan base. It really is. I mean, they should be paying us. They should have been paying us to watch some of the crap that was going on last year. Some of the losses, it was just so limp that it was just like, oh, well, what's the point? Right, we have Preston knocking it about at the back. Always good pass through the middle as they go up down the left wing. The Wolves have numbers back. He cuts inside. Out left wing is a nice movement from Preston. Getting down the wing, looking to get a cross in, but well defended by Pixel number 3. I'm currently rage snacking. That sounds like such a good idea. I do have a half-time snack, but it's pretty limited because we haven't got much left in the house at the moment. So, how do I know what this game is? The game is working. It is working now. I was trying to get it working. I've just about got it working. It's playing on about 2 frames per second, but it is working. I can see. It looks like, frustratingly, since I've actually managed to get coverage of the game on, it's been all Preston, really, as they cut inside and they're at the edge of the area and they look for a long shot, but cleared away by Minetzi. Wolves are sitting in fairly deep, all things considered. It's looking like it might even be settling into a back 5 out of possession. It looks like Minetzi is dropping kind of into the middle of the centre backs, but then going forwards when we've got the ball. Nearly in behind from Preston. Preston have a throw in down on the left side of left corner flag in the Wolves half. And in classic Championship fast style, it looks like we're going for a long throw in. When I realised that they can't. What was the rule change that you're not allowed a towel anymore? I was like, how far has the game gone that we're like got to the point that people are trying to out tactic other teams by having long throws as their mode of scoring, so much so that they need a towel. It's Preston out the other side, look to put a ball in, cleared away again by Wolves, who really need to get out to it, but have been pinned back by Preston, and a long ball over the top, trying to get in behind, has gone straight out for a Wolves goal kick. And I can tell that the goalkeeper is Jose Sarr. That's as much as I'm getting from these pixels. So there we go. There's some proper banditry for you. West Ham are losing. Fantastic news. I'm not sure if we're going to actually be competing at the. I think we need to sort ourselves out first before we start thinking about title rivals or contenders. But always good to see. Love to see Jordan James make his debut. Yeah, it's looking like from what I know of him and from what I saw of him last year with Leicester, he's quite a box-to-box midfielder. So it's hopefully it could be quite a balanced midfield. So you've got, ideally, if you're playing a 3-man midfield, you want one more attacking and one more defensive, and then one who's just going to do both. So ideally, Jordan James looks like he's that middle, looks like he's the box-to-box. And Andre is the defensive one, and then Fer Lopez is your more advanced midfielder. So hopefully it could make for a very balanced midfield. Minetzi is obviously, we know a bit, he's not the most technically gifted, and he's very physical, and he's very good like squad player and very useful player and very industrious. Like he's going forwards a lot and he's bombing into the box and making a nuisance of himself. But I think Jordan James could definitely. And I think he probably will emerge as our starting midfielder alongside Andre, unless there are more to come in the door. Unless Ruben Neves is coming back, so I don't know. Squad's good enough for playoffs. Yeah, that's what I've predicted. I think we're probably going to come midway in the playoffs, maybe 4th, 5th, something like that. I think that. Fans of the club, but also fans of other clubs, have seen the signings of Trippier and Jimenez and seen, oh my God, Premier League players. Like we're just going to walk the league. But they're getting on. They're fairly old players, And if we were to get promoted, if they were to walk the Championship and got us into the Premier League, our talisman would be a 36-year-old right back and a 36-year-old striker. So it wouldn't be ideal anyway. The problems with the squad run much deeper than being able to be fixed by two veteran starting signings. Don't get me wrong, they're good signings, especially for free. It's ideal. It's exactly the sort of business that we should have been doing for years, is looking for free signings and cheap business instead of spending 30 million on Guedes and stuff like that. But there's definitely the people who have just looked at it and gone, yep, they're going to walk the league. They've got Raul Jimenez back. He's going to be great in the Championship. I don't think they quite understand. And I think they might now understand after the Blackburn game, especially, most prominently, just how shocking the defence is. So it's not going to be easy. I agree. So. And we've trickled over the 22-minute mark with not a hydration break in sight, so we can all be very happy. Just get a notification that it's Wrexham 1, Watford 1 in another Championship game. There you go. If anyone's interested, what I'll be using, I will leave you to discuss that amongst yourselves in the chat, so as to avoid any sort of legal action. Wolves just have possession at the back. Totti and Gija playing it across to each other. And Fer Lopez dropping in, getting himself into a bit of trouble. But Gija's just there to clear and, just punt it forwards and make sure. And Wolves lose possession fairly cheaply again. With a little bit of pressure at the back and the defence is panicking and, clearing it long. And then we're sitting fairly deep shape. It's kind of like once the high press, if it doesn't work, it's settling back into a low block, even at Preston, which is a little bit concerning. I will just chuck the lineup up for anyone new. I see we've got a fair few new viewers. We're at 140 odd, 150. Welcome everyone. As you can see along the bottom, please do like and subscribe and follow all of the social media sites that we have: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You know the stuff. And check out the website. This is the starting lineup. This is the current team we are currently 1-0 up, courtesy of a Fer Lopez goal, who's looking like quite a player. We have Sarr in goal, Chichua and Hugo Bueno as wing backs, with Gija and Totti at centre backs. Totti is captain today. Menezzi, Andre, and Fer Lopez as a three-man midfield. Rodrigo Gomez and Mateus Mane either side of Raul Jimenez. That is the current lineup, current state of affairs, and it's currently working. I must say, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Is there fantasy for the Championship? I think so. I'm not on it because I don't know enough about the Championship that I'd just be doing what everyone else does. And as I've said recently, I quit fantasy. It's like an addiction, and I can't be bothered because Raul ruined it for me. Raul Jimenez ruined fantasy Premier League for me for my entire life. I'm never doing it again. So, he's not perfect, is he? Preston got it on the edge of the box and worked a little bit of space for himself, and that is a good block. Good block from Menezzi. As Wolves look to get clear. Oh, bloody hell. Absolutely steaming in someone. He's ended up with Preston again. I don't know how that happened. He absolutely cannoned it off someone. Driving down the wing to the edge of the area again, and that is harmlessly wide. Jose Sarr just watches it go. Oh, no, he's gone for a corner. That did not look like a corner. Well, good defending then, I'll have to say. Was that It didn't look like a corner, but okay, each to their own. So Preston corner from the left-hand side, going to be an in-swinger. Preston looks a bit empty. What time am I on? I'm on 28 minutes 50. So about half an hour in, really. cleared off the line of the header back across, and Preston to shoot again, and another block from Wolves. It's looking pretty desperate times in the defence. Really, it's a lot of clearances. They've quite a big physical side. That was a corner, kind of went all the way to the back post, headed back across, and it was looking like it might just nestle in the far corner, but cleared off the line by Gija. Not like desperately last man off the line, fairly comfortable, but off the line nonetheless. And Preston having a period of sustained pressure. Wolves really need to get a foothold on it before they concede. Headed away again, and Wolves can bring it away now with Raul, who's just going to look to slow it down and keep possession. And Gija with a brilliant touch there to take it away from someone. Hi, Phil. Good to see you. Good to see you. You've missed all the trials and tribulations. It's been totally professional up until now. You get into the good bit. I won't spoil anything, but I am now watching the game. So there you go. Cross goes all the way out the other side. And the Preston 9 is just trying to keep hold of the ball and just trying to punt it long. Chichua blocks it, and that is out for Preston goal kick. Trippier gone for 6 weeks. Yep, not ideal. MCL injury, apparently, which is the same as Rafiki Said, our new signing. So, it wasn't. It's just I'll get back to that. They've just shown a replay. It was. Gija was on the line, but it wasn't going in. It was going out, but he cleared it just in case, which is fair enough. Yes, Trippier's gone for 6 weeks, and as is. So we've had out of our 4 new signings, 2 of them have got MCL injuries basically instantly, and will miss the first 6 weeks, which in the Championship means about 8 games probably. Really, but what can you do? What can you do? Why is your room's light on if it's sunny outside? Right, it's a good question. It's a good question. Hi from Birmingham. Hello. It's a good question. It's very, very perceptive of you there. I'll give you that. I'm down south, right, where it gets to like 30 something degrees all the time now, which is torturous. And you think I get annoyed watching Wolves normally. If you saw me in a heat wave watching Wolves, you'd think I'd been possessed by some sort of demonic spirit. And no one wants to see that. And I definitely don't want to have my career ruined before it's even started. So what I did last night is I kept the windows open all night to get the cold air in. And now I've shut the windows and I've shut the curtains and shut everything, which is how I managed to keep it fairly cool in my room. So I've got to have the light on because I'm not having any sunlight coming in, if that makes sense. It might be a placebo. Oh, and Chachu has been released down the right wing. God knows what he's going to do with it once he gets there. And he's overhit it, and I think he's won a Wolves corner. He has indeed. It's a good question, though. It's a good question. It's a very, very perceptive. Not about the football, but fair enough. Nuno, please football West Ham. There's sack Pachotto and bring Nuno back. We're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. Have some faith. We're 1-0 up and they're losing. Have some faith. Have some faith. Come on. Just managed to get on, Dan. Not Dan, but close enough. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, 1-0. It's looking good. I've only just managed to really get the game on. Wolves corner played short to Mane. We know how good our short corners are. Mane whips it in. Header in the far corner. Yeah, that's harmlessly wide. That's very, very poor header. I don't know. If I had more than 3 pixels, I'd tell you who did the header, but I don't. So I'm working with what I've got. I'm trying my best here, guys. I really am. I said to Dave, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find the match. And then this morning, when I was trying to find the United game, I did find something. So I went, I think I can probably do it. But I don't know. Will you do a watch long every game? Well, I mean, I'd kind of like some feedback, really. If you guys enjoy it. And I mean, I'm not able to go to many matches. That's out also at uni a lot of the time. So midweek matches are basically off the table. I'll be able to get to a few, but for the vast majority of matches, I will be, doing what all you guys are doing and staying at home and trying to find the match and trying to watch along with it. So if you guys enjoy them, if you enjoy me doing it, then I'd be more than happy to make this a regular fixture. But, you guys might get very annoyed with me very quickly, especially if my levels of professionalism don't go up slightly. Thank you. Boy, Ben, old age, don't worry. I get the same. I get the same in my old age, I've got a bad back and everything. I actually do. It's not good. It's really not good. United got humbled by the Tigers. It was fantastic, wasn't it? It was absolutely excellent entertainment. Much better paying for this than paying £45 for Wolves Radio. It's not £45. You've got to think of it as funding the club. We need players. We're not signing anyone. So... Oh, and Gigi just basically grabbed someone and just threw him on the floor, and the referee was just like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And Rodrigo Gomez has lost possession. Oh, dear. Oh, he's won it back. Oh, no, he's not. He's given away a free kick. Well, I prefer Watchalong, so carry on, I say. Thank you. Well, I'm stressed. I need a second goal. Don't expect one. This is Wolves we're talking about here, guys. A few less ums in the commentary, please. I'm not a professional. I'll try. I'll try my best for you. £10 to watch the game, is it? Oh, God, well, I'm not doing that. I'll keep my trials and tribulations going around with the streams.
£6 million is the reported fee that Preston North End played Tottenham Hotspur for Alfie Devine.
Preston to whip in the free kick.
Well, similar numbers.
Joseph Tarr going to claim that? He has claimed that. Fantastic.
Too easy for Jose Sarr.
That's good work. He's looking to launch a quick something. Played it to Bueno, who's got no one inside him, really. Plays it to Mane, who just keeps possession. Fair enough. Kickoff times make it really difficult, yeah. The amount of... It's really quite shocking as well that the... I'm amazed. I've got Sky Sports, right? So I can watch the matches that are on Sky. But every new season with Sky, they're just constantly advertising that they've got 12 million matches aren't being shown. And all it is they're moving around the kickoff times, which makes it more difficult for match-going fans. Oh, we're on the edge of the area. And Mane's harmlessly has gone away at the back post. They keep moving around on the kickoff times so that as few Premier League games are at 3 o'clock as possible, so that they could be on the telly instead. And I'm just thinking, we've now got Saturdays where you've got like 1 3 o'clock kickoff, and football is a 3 o'clock kickoff. It's how it works. It's Saturday at 3 o'clock. He's got football, and that's just not happening anymore. So that they can play them all on the telly. But their incentive is just, let's just get all of the Premier League matches on the telly. And they'd rather have, like, Palace versus Everton than the top teams in the Championship playing each other. They just don't care. Because it's the Championship. But it's so much more competitive. And you've got, also you've got people like West Ham. West Ham are now in the Championship. And their matches just aren't going to be on. But they're one of the biggest clubs in the country. So why wouldn't you rather show them than, a Brighton match? Because they just, yeah. It's probably just because we're in the Championship and I'm miffed. But it's so much more difficult now to find anything to do with the Championship. Rather than, and it's getting to the point where they're going to have every single Premier League match possible you can see, and then nothing from any of the other leagues, which is just, self-perpetuating, and it's just going to go up and up and up. And, what's the question? Like, if Tottenham have been relegated, hypothetically, which I was praying for, don't get me wrong, would they be showing more Championship games? Because Tottenham are a big club, and Tottenham have a massive fan base. So would they be showing more Championship games so that they could show Tottenham? Because Tottenham are in the league? Or would they just be doing the same amount? No one knows. It's really a corporate game now, Ben. They're not concerned. Yeah. You sound like my dad, Barry. You really do. Watching mid-table teams in the Prem is boring. Well, we were for a while. We were challenging upwards for a bit, but then we ended up as just a bit of a meh. Middle of the road. Oh, misplaced from Rail. And Preston back with it. Getting up to the 40-minute mark now for anyone who's following along. And struggled to get a foothold in the game after taking the lead, must say. And it's looking like if we're going to get a goal, it's going to be on the Championship. You're getting stuck in my head now. It'll be on the counter attack. Preston with a throw in just down the left hand side. As a neutral, I'd rather watch a Championship game than an average Prem game. Yeah, I mean, no VAR is a genuine big incentive. I mean, it's more physical. Get more violence. That's what you want. So, who do you support? Are you completely neutral, like you don't have a team at all, or you don't have a Premier League or a Championship team? Manny chasing it out to the left wing. Oh, he's not going to get there. Oh dear, we had a good run, but it has stopped again. We're getting so close to half time. Something will happen now. Something will happen. I'm convinced. Maybe I'm not destined to see a goal. Maybe I've got to perpetually sit here, unable to see how we're doing. Yeah, I know. Oh, God, bloody thing. I feel like such an old man tapping about on the phone, going, "Bloody hell! Show me the football." Like the logo, so I started supporting. You poor soul. Wouldn't it have been nice if you just really fell in love with the Liverpool logo or something? It's back. Stay for a minute, please, at least. And Wolves won a corner. Nothing happened, wasn't there? It may go again, but for now we have it. Since 15-16, when I got into football. When did everyone get into football, actually? Because I realised there's a lot of people. I've always kind of assumed that people have just been into it since birth, like I have. I've always loved it, and got my first Wolves kit when I was 4 and went to my first match at Molineux when I was 6. But people have just started getting into football all the time. 15-16 was one of the first seasons I was aware of Premier League football because of Leicester. Before that, I wasn't bothered. I just cared about Wolves and Championship. So, and it's gone again. I'm gonna try and sort it out during half time. Whilst I get you lot guessing about what I'm going to eat, because that's still a thing apparently. I will try and sort out a way of actually getting the game, which might be fairly entertaining. I'm not sure why it was fine for a while and it's recently given out. It's a bit odd. Maybe the police are on their way to my door. Wolves since 5, I'm now 53. Good innings. When was your first game? Did you go when you were 5? Is that what made you a Wolves fan? Since 6? See, Jackson's got you beat. You've got a whole year on you. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it'd be easier for me to get to Preston. I'm going to sit outside and just listen to what's going on and tell you.
With no booking here, what we will see is one of the new rules invoked for the EFL this year.
Well, I've turned the stream back on and someone is lying on the floor looking very seriously injured. Preston player.
Which leaves Preston North
So,
End a man light, and
don't know what's going on. Looks like he might have had a collision with Jose Sol. So, God knows. And they're talking about having to use a new rule. God knows. First game in 1983. Goodness me. Well, my first game was in 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. It was a 0-0 in classic Wolves fashion. Sign of something to come. Oh, I didn't see it, Merv. Good to see you, though. Good to see you.
It will leave Preston North End like that is part of the new rules with speeding up the game.
I mean, of course, the stream is flawless, excellent picture, whilst nothing's happening and someone's injured and getting treatment. That's the sort of stuff that I need 4K footage of. Game's so dull, no pace at all. Yeah, it's not a scintillating watch, but if it's a 3-point watch on my watch, I'll be very happy if I can bloody watch it. That is. It's back up now. We're into added time in the first half. And I think the new rule they were talking about is that Preston will be down to 10 men for a bit. 3 minutes of added time. But there was just some treatment for a player, so it may end up being a minute or two more than that. And it is refusing to go to full screen. There we go. If we win the championship by being boring, who cares? Well, I was a key proponent of getting annoyed with Arsenal last year for being boring and winning the league. So I'd like us to play nice football. Hugo Bueno down the wing has kind of fallen over his own feet by the looks of it, or by one of the pixels that's there. And he's had it played back to him by Mane, and he's offside. Preston are awful. People have tipped them to go down. Well, we are beating them. It's not particularly comprehensive, but we are still winning. So make of that what you will. Preston are back up to 11 men. It's not. You are right though. It hasn't been a particularly scintillating watch, has it?
And Preston have survived the power play that Wolves had late in the first half.
I think we need. Watching it, we still need signings. It's so apparent, and we still look so delicate and indirect. And that has gone through to Jose Sarr, who will just pick it up. Andre, good turn. A little bit of trouble. Chachua dispossessed, but he's won it back. And for Lopez, come away with it. Back to Jose Sarr, just get out of trouble. Classic 0-0 versus Sunderland. Yeah, I got a 0-0 versus Brentford in 2013 in League One. So both the teams were in League One in my first game, which is they're barely sending good crosses or good passes. Yeah, this has always been the thing. We always get a new striker and we're always like, oh, this is brilliant. We've got a new striker. We can score loads of goals now. Well, Rodrigo Gomez. Oh, good save. Forces a good save. Mane shot blocked. Got one back again. A little bit of pressure towards the end of the first half from Wolves.
So late threat from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and it continues. Gomez again.
Goes down the line, crossing. It's deflected. It's just going to get caught by the goalkeeper, and I imagine that's going to be half time. Rodrigo Gomez looks pretty annoyed, like he was protesting for a penalty. Don't know what the hell for, but that is half time, and it is a 1-0 to Wolves. We're going in the lead. Thank God. I'd take this moment to apologise for the absolute shambles that's been going on. I'm trying to work it out, but it's been very temperamental. I'm trying my best, but it's been very odd. I'm sure the coverage is going to be absolutely flawless all the way through half time, which will just make me even more annoyed. But what can you do? What can you do? Am I mad or is Manning massively overrated? I hear you. I know what you mean. I think it's a bit harsh to say overrated. I think last year he got hyped a lot but it was because we were so crap. And it wasn't difficult to come in and look good because he just ran around and he had a little bit of end product and he was exciting and he was direct. And he still is, and he's still clearly got talent, and he's still got potential, and he's clearly going to be a great player. But after he had a 4 or 5 game stint last season with West Ham and Everton and those sort of games, and then kind of disappeared again, and wasn't great towards the back end of the season, as none of them were. But I do understand what you mean. It's the Wolves effect. Well, I'm tossing up between whether or not I should try and find a more reliable stream, or because it's working at the moment, leave it and just hope for the best, I suppose. I think I might try and get 2 or 3 lined up. If anyone has any on the lowdown suggestions for a website in the chat, then feel free to drop that in there. Whilst I try this one again. This is the proper fan experience. No, not doing that. No, I just don't have that much money. I'm not giving. I don't know what they want from me. Win the championship playing like this, you're having a laugh. I don't think we are going to win the championship. I think that is very much wishful thinking. But, it's not bad to have some faith. It's not bad to have some faith, at least. I mean, we bloody well need some after last year, so. I mean, what's the worst that could happen supporting Wolves, eh? It's not like they're going to get our hopes up and then break our hearts again, is it? Is there any reason to sub in Armstrong alongside Jimenez in the second half? Yeah. The 2 up front isn't what my dad always says. Just go classic 4-4-2, big man, little man up front. See what happens. Give them 2 things to worry about. But the problem is the service. We're not getting it to them. We're not going to be able to see if Jimenez is able to be as prolific as he can be if you don't get the ball. So it's always going to be tricky. Yeah, that is not working. We'll stick with this one. It is temperamental, but so are Wolves. So kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Could drop out at any point. Right, now for what you've all been waiting for. As Dave has told me many a time, it's been alleged to me that the half that I've just shut it down. Maybe if I open it again, it'll be fine. I have a halftime snack with me. I was about to show you, but that kind of defeats the object, doesn't it? The guesses usually flood in from eagerly awaiting fans. Oh, is that Troy Deeney? Where's Troy Deeney doing the commentary? Oh, God knows. But yeah, I have a halftime snack. If anyone's interested, you want to chuck your predictions for what it is in the chat. I'm not sure if people are still interested by this. It's not quite as endearing coming from an 18-year-old such as myself, but up to you guys. And let me know what you thought about the first half. People who at least could watch it reliably. It would be very useful to hear what you think. I think it's been all right. I think we've been okay. Obviously, got the goal. I still haven't seen the goal, but it was it's been alleged it was a good finish by Fer Lopez, and he's looking like quite the player, and like he's going to be the. He's looking like he's kind of going to be the talisman for us going forwards. But the rest of it, it's been quite a drab game. Not much has really gone on. We haven't looked like we're going to create loads. We've had a few half chances. Round nearly scored with a back heel, which would have been very cool. But we can't. We're not retaining possession for very long. Really, like we're not giving ourselves. We're trying. It's like we're trying to build from the back. But it's kind of like last season, where as soon as a little bit of pressure goes on, just absolute hell breaks loose, and they're punting it as far away from the goal as they can. But it's yeah, they're looking quite timid and like they don't really want to get out, and they're kind of sitting in their defensive structure, which isn't ideal really. Fer Lopez's goal was amazing. Halfway line, goes past the defender with ease and just keeps running. Well, he ran all the way into the goal, or did he shoot? Did he ran the goalkeeper or something? I'm sure they'll show me a replay at some point. Maybe when Fer Lopez gets subbed off at some point, if they do that. That's what they always do, isn't it? When the player gets subbed off, they show what they did in the game. Not getting any guesses for the halftime snack again, guys. It's happened last week, and I'm hungry. It's never a good combination because I'll just eat it and then you won't get to guess. And I know some of you will be absolutely heartbroken by that. Apparently, scoring then sitting back to counter-attack Preston is an international war crime. Yeah, well, it's Wolves, isn't it? Get used to it. It's all I can say. I don't think they were intentionally sitting back. I think Preston are looking better than we expected. They're just they're really forcing us back, and they seem to like come a bit more alive and a bit of a got nothing to lose, 1-0 down. Let's just go for them. And they're pressing quite high and forcing us back. But obviously, as you're saying, like we should be able to get away from a Preston press, really, shouldn't we? It shouldn't be that difficult. Hopefully there's more service to Jimenez in the second half. You can clearly see he gets in good spaces and movements, but that can only get you so far. Yeah, I think the thing that's going to happen is he's going to have to get on the same wavelength as Fer Lopez, really. That's going to be the one person who can unlock Jimenez is getting Fer Lopez in those pockets of space around the penalty area and then getting there. Getting those little runs in. But also hopefully, getting space down the wing and getting the crosses in. But that's not looking particularly profitable at the moment. We have our first guess. Is it a chocolate bar? No, but you're kind of close, I will say. I mean, I've previously, for my choices of the halftime snack, been for lack of a better word, fat shamed. Despite being effectively quite skinny. Oh, bloody hell. West Ham conceded a bicycle kick to Charlton. Okay, fair enough. And after being fat shamed, I have shamelessly never again. I'm still going for unhealthy things. I really don't care at all. So, you're not stopping me. You can call me whatever you want, but I'm still going to eat unhealthy things. I'm an 18-year-old university student. Can't stop it. Andre passes from basically our box to get Lopez to the halfway line. Goes from facing our goal past the defender with ease, then runs with the ball for a solid 15 seconds and shoots and scores. Blimey. I want to see this goal now. Fer Lopez is emerging as one of my favourite players already. I love Rodrigo Gomez. He's got so much energy and he's so much fun to watch. Oh, that is a shocking goal to concede from Watford as well. They're showing goals from other games, but they're not showing me the Wolves goal. They're clearly not tuning in to this highly professional Watchalong. What happened to the high work rate, high press? They're not really being given an opportunity to do a high press. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's not really good enough, is it? I guess you're yawning. I didn't get much sleep last night. That might have something to do with them. They seem to panic and just boot the ball away. No composure when we win the ball back. It's like you've been watching us for a few years now. This has been happening for a while. Good goal from Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough making Blackburn look like Blackburn, whereas we made them look like Barcelona. I think they might show me the goal. Please. Was it 8 minutes in? Was that when the goal was? Yeah, Andre. Oh, that's such a nice turn. You're completely right. On the counter-attack, he just went. We just kept running. Oh, finish. Bloody hell. I thought he was going to slot it into the corner. He just thundered it into the top. Jesus, what a goal. Bloody hell. And his valuation goes up by another £5 million for when we inevitably sell him, because he's too good for us. Jimenez is a complete striker, kind of like Kane, so he can definitely do more than just be a poacher. I think he was. I'm not sure if he is nowadays. I think he probably will lean into the poacher side of his game. Kind of like Kane is a hell of a compliment to give him as well. I'll give him that. Thinking it for Lopez on an away shirt, I'll get Raul on the home. Yeah. I think it's got to go. I've got to get Raul on the home shirt. I've been trying to make basically a collection of like all the names that I love. So like I don't get the same player's name twice, if that makes sense. So like I've got a Jota shirt just over there. I've got a Neves shirt, had a João Gomez shirt, had a Cunha shirt for all of the like kind of talismanic players. But the one I just missed, the year that I was going to get a Raul shirt was the year that he left. So I didn't get one. And then it would have felt weird to get his name on a shirt that he didn't play in. But now, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I'm not sure if I can justify to myself getting 2 shirts in 1 year when they're quite pricey. So I might have to hope and pray that Fer Lopez stays next year and maybe try and get one then. But, you know, there's other players. I quite like a Rodrigo Gomez shirt. But, you know, there'll come a time where people are saying that I'm too old to be getting other people's name on my back. And I will tell them that I really quite simply do not care. So we are not as good as we think. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if I think the fans think they're better than they think, because like I've had a fair few people just saying, oh, Wolves and West Ham are going to walk the league and, you know, automatic promotion, all that sort of stuff. But I think far from it. I think that's very optimistic. How many more signings do you think we need this window? A few. 24. See, there we go. That's the sort of thing. I think we need defensive signings, which I think will be missing. I'm giving up. I'm eating Oreos. That's the halftime snack for you. I think we need defensive signings. I can't believe I'm not seeing more people wanting to prioritise defensive signings. I'm seeing people say we need a midfielder, we need a winger and stuff. But like, to me, the most glaring issue with the squad is that, you know, we're scoring goals. We've scored 3 goals in 2 games. That's not bad. And we've got a striker, and we've got Adam Armstrong, who like constantly scores goals in the Championship. That's basically what he's built a career out of. But the problem is always, as soon as the other team get the ball back, we're absolutely petrified because we've got them running a defence which we know ships goals constantly and very easily. So I would either want to be tying Krejci and Santi Bueno down as the starting centre-back pairing and, at least solidifying one of them at the very least as a starting centre-back. But defensive signings, I would like another winger. I'm upset about Said's injury. But yeah, we need like another player in every position, I think, really. Especially if we're going to be shipping off people like Hwang and Kalajdzic and Boubacar Traore. Our squad depth will suddenly look very thin if they're not supplemented with new signings. So yeah, I think at least 3 or 4 more, especially with the outgoings. Would you consider bringing back Traore? I would, if he was willing to pay for about 40 grand a week, but he won't be. He will want a ridiculous amount of money, as he always does. I agree, we need new centre-backs. And I'd say a younger keeper who can at least compete with Sarr now, or Sarr goes and he starts. Yeah, I mean, this proves to me, given the recent stuff about the toss-up between Sarr and Johnston, this tells me that Sarr is preferred, especially seeing as Johnston's on the bench. Unless we're going to have like a period of a week or of 2 or 3 weeks where they're competing and it's one or the other, or he's like starting a different number one each week. But I think, between the two of them, Sarr is clearly the better shot stopper, in my opinion. So he would be the one you'd want to keep. And, he's been around the club and he knows the club a bit better. And we don't have many old faces around. So he would be my choice to keep, definitely. But I agree, a younger keeper, especially now Bentley's gone and Johnston might be out the door, a younger keeper rather than... We always seem to get these like 35-year-old veteran goalkeepers in as second string. I'm like, rather have someone who can be second string and then become the first choice goalkeeper would be ideal. Who even is there as a winger to get? Don't know. It's not my job though. It's their job. They're not very good at their job, but it seems a bit. But you got to trust them. I mean, they found Saeed. You got to hope that he's quite good. So I don't understand how Johnston's still here. Clearly can't stand this club. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like he's happy to stay. So make of that what you will. Thank God I found somewhere to watch. Am I not good? Am I not enough? Kickoff has just started. Second half has just started. I hope you'll stick around for the watch along whilst still watching the game, because I might need you at some point because my stream might give out on me again. But the second half has started, and literally as predicted, the pixel rate has gone very down very instantly. Oh, bloody hell. Wolves coming out the blocks quickly. Rodrigo Gomez has kind of left the ball behind. But going up the right wing. Puts the ball in. Oh, so close for Raul to get on the end of that. Raul? Menezzi, sorry. That's how low the pixel rate is. I'm mistaking Menezzi and Raul, which shouldn't be a difficult task. Oh, I was just a tiny bit too high for him. Oh, if that was Raul, we might have had a goal there. North corner cleared away by the goalkeeper. Swung him back to the back post. Manny sent his man to the shops there. But headed clear at the front post. We've doing these live stream often. I am. It seems to be becoming a bit of a regular fixture. I'd like as much feedback as possible to see if you guys are enjoying them. I enjoy doing them. I'm just a fan. I'm also like, apart from obviously interacting with the chat, which wouldn't be happening whilst I'm watching a game by myself, this is just how I watch Wolves. I'm not, chucking on any showbiz sort of stuff. I'm just watching the match. This is what I'd be doing if you guys weren't here, particularly. And I'd be complaining that the stream keeps dropping out. There we go, it's back. So it's not a massive ask of me, and I'm not getting to go to many matches because it's so far away from me. So if you guys are enjoying them, be happy to make this my show. Even arguably, I don't know, but I'm happy to do them when I'm able to do them quite a lot. So if you guys let me know if you're enjoying them, if you want. We're trying to do the watch-alongs regularly. If it's not me, someone else will be doing them, hopefully. But this will be a service that is provided by Always Wolves, I think. Do I think we finish ahead of West Ham? No. There we go. Short and sweet. Definitely don't. I think I know West Ham aren't looking very good at the moment, but Nuno's with them. They'll sort it out. They've got players like Jared Bowen who are just far too good for this league. So, and players like Jared Bowen who are properly committed to the club, mainly because he'll lose his marriage and his second family as well. His wife's family if he leaves the club, so he's basically being held weird sort of hostage, but he'll be there. Rather than players that we're missing would have been doing better if it wasn't for injuries. Yeah, we've only got 1 or 2 injuries, and it's kind of I would argue this is kind of inexcusable because it's Preston and Blackburn that we've been playing. As Preston go down the wing, looking to swing a cross in, cleared away by Chachua, out for a Preston corner though. Yeah, this should be more comfortable than it is, even with the injuries, but should be 2. We've had a few half chances. It looks like it could have been 2. Oh my God, that sounds... Well, I've got an Oreo. I see that and I raise you Oreos. And Oreos are a godly substance, so... I'm going to do some impromptu sign language interpretation for you there because I realised I ignored it as they swung a corner. Joseph started claiming the corner, threw it out, and Manny was fouled on the right-hand side. So always have an opportunity to put it into the box. I'm going to ignore you again because they're just too nice, even though we're about to swing in a corner. Came to the far post. Totti won the header. It looked like it should have been a Wolves corner, but goal kick has been given. Yes, that was definitely a corner. But I want a second to settle the nerves. Yes, indeed. Join the club, mate. Might be winning, but this isn't promising. It's not particularly good watch, to be fair. I finished them already. I only had like 4. Preston to the edge of the area. Cross in. Well defended by Gija. But out for a Preston corner again. Watching this at home in France, could you do French subtitles and I can invite my French friend? If anyone else who's in the chat has been watching this, can assure you, as Jose catches that corner, I'm the most incompetent person with this technology that you could possibly entrust with anything. I have absolutely no idea how to do that. I will see if there's anything I can do. But it's really not going to be a... Yeah, I don't think it's happening. It might be possible on YouTube to add subtitles and put them in French. I don't know. Someone who's more educated than myself and actually knows what they're talking about might be able to work that out. And I've just been told by this live stream that Blackburn have gone 2-1 up against Middlesbrough, so maybe there weren't such pushovers. And maybe 2-2 was a good... Maybe they're going a title charge and 2-2 was a good result. Who knows? So yeah, sorry, Stefan, but you may be able to find it another way. I would if I could. I would if I could. And if I could speak French, I'd try, but I might get quite in some quite serious trouble. So probably best not to. Might be entertaining, and but not worth it for my career prospects. Wolves has just got a bit of control now and tried to launch a long ball over to Hugo Bueno, and that's a great touch. And he's going at the wing back, and the pixel rate has dropped even more. And Manning, good save by the keeper. But that was very close. And that was good build-up from Wolves. Long ball over to the far side. Played across the box by Hugo Bueno. And Wolves back in possession again. It was a great switch of play. In fact, I think this is how bad the frame rate is. I'm really trying my best. I think it was Rodrigo Gomez, not Hugo Bueno. On the other side, Mane. Oh, bloody hell. I'll see you later. He's got past 3 or 4 there. Oh, my God. He's been clattered into, but... Oh, for goodness sake. He lost the ball and then gave them the free kick. Let me just have a look at that chance again and see if I can actually see who it was. Yeah, it was Gomez down the line. Cutback Mane coming in from the edge of the box and kind of late run in. A good controlled effort, but keeper down to it well. Smart save. Managed to push it away and not into danger. That was good. And then Mane also afterwards took control of the ball and took it past 3 or 4 players with relative ease. That would have been it was the right idea for a ball. And Wolves look like they've got a bit more urgency about them now. They look like they can see that they've got a bit of a foothold in the game, and now they're going after it a bit more. Well intercepted. Referee, that's got to be a booking at the very least. That was beautifully well won back by, I think it was Chachua even in what he's doing up front, God knows. But intercepted very well using his pace. And then scythed down on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Good little position. It's a good angle. It could be could lend itself to Fer Lopez's left foot quite well for an in-swinger from the right-hand side. Preston just not good despite some pressure off them. Yeah, they're not amazing, but we're tempering it. This is better from Wolves in the first. This is more conclusive. It's like how we started the first 10 minutes of the first half in the second half. If that makes sense. And we've got Raul, Andre, Fer Lopez, and Hugo Bueno stood over the free kick. So I can't tell if they're arguing about who's going to take it, or if they're all going to take it, or if they've got some sort of routine worked out. I think Bueno and Raul have both taken a step back. As has Andre. Oh no, Jimenez and Lopez are another one stood over it. Lopez to hit it. Oh, it's not far away. Had the keeper beaten. Just a little bit too high. Have we been playing in the first half? It's the second half now. First half wasn't great. It wasn't ideal. 10 minutes in, got a goal. Great goal from Fer Lopez. Kind of ran it by himself from the halfway line, basically. First 10 minutes of the second half looked better. A lot more urgency and a lot more energy. And a lot more attacking. And restricting Preston, kind of forcing Preston to play it long as well, rather than allowing us to press high a bit. Might be one of those seasons where we win ugly and get the rub of the green. Wouldn't mind that at all. I just want some points. I just want some points, Barry, and some goals and some entertainment. I'm praying for nutmegs at this point. That's all the entertainment that I want. That's how boring they've been in these last few years. And saying that, we've just given the ball away very, very cheaply, but come away with it now and could be on a counter-attack. Andre looks in field to Fer Lopez, who's leading it forwards. Very direct. And wide to Rodrigo Gomez. They've got numbers back now. Chachua outside, takes it inside. Well played. Oh, just overran it. Just overran it and then got... They got 2 or 3 people in his way. That was good move by Chachua, though. I like that. Good movement. Took it inside. He just got stepped across and kind of stumbled a bit over the other player's leg and then got crowded out by 2 or 3 of them. Nearing the hour mark now. Charlton are 2-0 up against West Ham. West Ham at home as well. That's not good. Preston coming down the wing, cut inside, but having absolutely none of that was Manetzi. Good, strong challenge to get in the way. Coming up to the hour mark, looking like looking better from Wolves. Preston have won a free kick and a chance to put the ball in the box. Rao's looking a bit frustrated with himself, really. Hasn't really managed to get much in the way of an opportunity so far in the game. But the Preston striker looks in quite a bit of discomfort after that hell of a block from Manetzi. It was a very, very firm challenge, but nothing untoward, nothing unfair, particularly. But might just be a physicality, just like a bit innocuous, really. First time in my 65 years of watching Wolves, I'm going to turn it off and watch another game. What? Which game? Which game? You can't abandon us. Keep the watch along on at least. Keep my numbers up, please. I need the ratings because I'm having to watch it. So if you're going to watch West Ham lose, I'll give you that. I would have considered turning off the Wolves to go and watch Man United get mauled by the Tigers, so to speak. But I'm going to save that for waiting for later to watch Brentford take apart Tottenham, which would be really fun. I really hope that happens. Please take Jackson. Chachu has been all right today. I feel like he gets a bad rap quite a lot of the time. He's been all right. Nothing's got past him particularly down the wing. He's done a few decent interceptions, and he's been a danger on the front foot. He's put in a few good crosses and got his way into the area a few. So he's been all right. He's been all right. He hasn't had many great outings in a Wolves shirt. I'll admit that, obviously, but he's been all right. And the replacement for him at the moment is going to be Pedro Lima, which is young, untested, on this uncharted waters, basically. So whilst he's having a good game, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Who'll be our next manager? I've only just worked out how to pronounce the name of the current one, Chris. Give us a break. Give us some time. Preston getting ready to launch the ball in. Oh no, all their players have run, but the guy hasn't taken. Cut inside on the edge of the box. Gone down the wing, actually. Crossed all the way to the far post. I managed to get all the way to the far post, but it's cleared away. We're up to 170 viewers now. Hello, everyone. We are a mere 70-odd subscribers away from hitting 40,000 subscribers on the Always Wolves channel. So if you are new here, if you're enjoying the content, or even if you're not enjoying the content, you just want to help me out, you please hit subscribe on the channel. Rao tried to squeeze it through, but just overran it from Manetzi. Please do like the live stream as well. Like and subscribe. And also, as you can see across the bottom there, to follow the social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. We got all the stuff. Brand new website, free content from volunteer writers such as myself, about all things Wolves, men's team, women's team, under 21s, players out on loan, everything you can think of and more, all free to access with, you're not going to get any annoying pop-ups or anything. It's just, it's all there. Check it out. How are we playing? We're playing all right, Murray. We're playing all right. I mean, I've seen worse. That's for damn sure. But it's not convincing. I'd like another goal for a bit of security, but I'd always like that. So, a bit back a second half. Yeah, the first 10, 15 minutes of the first half were good intensity, good levels, and then they kind of, shied away and backed off a bit. But, that's kind of being a similar story now. Ooh, flicked on, but claimed by Jose. That's good goalkeeping. That's brave goalkeeping. And he elects to just keep hold of the ball this time instead of launch it fast. Got Dazzling Dave, Magic and Producer. What's your thing, Mr. Ben? I am one of the volunteer writers. So on the website, if you check it out after the match, or you can check it out now, it's on the ticker at the bottom. Always Wolves website, newly refurbished with lots of new designs and new features. Yeah, I write about the club. I write about mainly I do post match reports, but I've done a few other things like I did a feature when Raul came back during the summer. I did a transfers thing. I kind of assessed the whole squad and said who I'd like to stay and who I'd like to go, which has aged horrendously poorly, I must say, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we've got a big group of writers, all volunteers, and now I'm being lucky enough to be entrusted with doing this stuff with you. And you'd like me to be stoppy for a second. I am very honoured to be allowed to do this and allowed to be trusted with this for you, because I understand that it's not a thing that Dave would want to do lightly, to put his brand that he's built into the hands of an 18-year-old kid. So I feel very privileged to be allowed to do this, and I'm allowed to spend all this time with you doing what I love. I mean, I'm watching Wolves, and there's 150 people watching me watch Wolves, which is a bit odd to me, really. But it's great. I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, this is becoming somewhat of a regular fixture. I might have to change the name of the show. It might be Ben Whitehouse Watches. Or something. I need to become your Jeff Stelling. Okay, thank you, Barry. Thank you for the. And then we've got Wouldn't Start to Cheer and Sunday Later. See, we've got positivity flowing, and then we've got. Oh, come on, guys. Let's keep it up. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Preston have just substituted off their striker who was down injured for no apparent reason. So potentially there was an apparent reason. And that is drilled forward straight through to the goalkeeper by Totti. Classic, if I say so. You'd be hoping that we're at the 65-minute mark. I'm at the 65-minute mark. Be hoping for some substitutions fairly soon. And that looks like Andre's just been punched in the face in a collision. But he's all right. Who the sort of people that we'd want to see subbed on? I'd like to see Jordan James. I think Armstrong for a bit of running as well. I've had some intensity and some pace potentially, because we might get to desperate times call for desperate measures and having to kind of counter-attack towards the end of the game. And the stream's crashed again. Fantastic. But yeah, I'd like to see Jordan James. I'd like to see Tommy Doyle, because I love Tommy Doyle. Not really sure who else. I mean, it's telling of the depth, isn't it? Really, that there's not much, not many more that we can. Hi from Melbourne. Bloody hell! Sunday morning. Keep up the excellent work. Thank you very much. I salute you at 1:30 in the morning in Australia watching this crap. But no, if we get, what was I saying? Tommy Doyle and Adam Armstrong getting ready to come on immediately. I will keep you updated as for who is coming off. Manetzi coming off presumably for Tommy Doyle, and then Adam Armstrong coming on for Rodrigo Gomez. So two workhorses who run themselves into the ground are coming off for two more who hopefully should do the same. Armstrong and Doyle. From across the pond, I'm assuming that means America. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Glad you're enjoying the game, if you're enjoying the game. I mean, I'm not particularly. It's pretty boring, but, Armstrong and Doyle coming on, indeed. Punt it. Yep, good. Oh, bloody hell. They punt it to someone. He's on our team. Come on. Man on. For God's sake. Oh, goodness. Preston going up the left wing. Down the line. Across. And Jose Sarr claims it. Good interception from Tommy Doyle in his first involvement. We're giving them an awful lot of space to operate down the wings and to put crosses in. And we're struggling to keep possession, but that is excellently played by Fer Lopez. He's taken the two players out of the game at once there. Played across the box by Armstrong. Good ball, but Cleared out for a corner. And the stream's crashed again. Fell asleep waiting for an app to connect. Now there's no Wolves game on any of them. Oh dear. Well, you still got me, Cameron. You still got me. But I don't have anything either, so I don't know what we're going to do particularly. I need Michael. Oh, Michael. No, don't download it. Corner comes in. Oh, God, that looked like it was going in. Right, it's worked for 2 seconds, and now it's kicking off again. What's your opinion on how they're playing? They're playing all right. There's a bit more intensity in this half than there was at the back end of the second half. First 15 minutes of the first half, we were going pretty hell for leather. Managed to get a goal. Excellent goal, very well taken from Fer Lopez, kind of individual effort. But then we kind of petered out. But now we're good, 25 minutes into the second half, and they're still going for it a fair bit. So it's good. When's the Black Country Derby? Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, no, yes, I do know, because I saw someone made a video saying that there was like a stretch of like 3 or 4 days in September when there's like 7 derbies going on. It's like MK Dons and Wimbledon, and then Wolves, West Brom, and Millwall, West Ham at the same way. It's going to be a long day for the police, I fear. So I'm going to have a guess, and someone might correct me. I'm going to say the 20th, 19th. Oh, this close. Well, yeah, I tried. This is why you don't come to me for the professionalism. And the stream's gone again. Right. Yeah, I was upset for Wolves for losing Cunha. Well, he very much wanted to go, didn't he? He wasn't keeping that particularly secret with his online antics. But I still love him. I think this might be controversial. He's not my favourite player who's ever played for us, but I think he's probably the most entertaining player I've ever seen. Because whenever he got the ball, like with Adama, who's like up there. Oh God, I think something's happened. Who's up there as one of the more entertaining players. You kind of knew what he was going to do, but Cunha, I actually just couldn't predict what he was going to do, including he might just have a fight, which was just a bit mental. What do you think about O'Neill coaching job at Ipswich? I don't know what he's going to do. I didn't think he was amazing. He's got no aura, for lack of a better word, about him. I'm seeing things saying that we've scored again, and I've got a notification saying that we've scored again. So I'm going to say that we scored, and I'm going to say that the stream has crashed twice, and it is only missed when we've scored goals. So I'm going to watch the highlights just like the rest of you. 2-0. Come on, Wolves. This is peak professionalism, guys. This is peak professionalism. If I can get it uploaded quickly, then I might be able to see a replay of the goal. Oh my God. Great goal. I'm seeing Armstrong. I'll get an update in a minute. For the love of Christ, please just load. Oh, I'm getting something. No, come on. Adam Armstrong with the goal. Show me the goal. No, it just missed the last replay. Oh God. Oh, what can I do? I'm trying. Raul assist for Armstrong. There you go, the boys. Oh, it's on the 20th. The West Midlands Derby is on the 20th. Black Country Derby. So I was right. There we go. 2-0 up. Good finish from Adam Armstrong. Hallelujah. And it's crashed again. Oh, you're really seeing my patience get tested today, guys. We're getting to the highest viewer count of the whole evening at about 190, and you're watching me not be able to find the game and get really annoyed with the internet. Playback error. Yeah, you've told me that, mate. Oh, Jimenez assist. Well, there we go. Goal and assist in 2 games for Raul. That's a great return already. He's on it. 2-0. Fantastic. I mean, I don't really care about not being able to have seen it. All I care about is the result at the end of the day. So, vamos, as they say. Verify that I'm a human. Of course I'm can't tell you how human I am. I'm so human that I'm really, really annoyed with your website. Yes, I am. No. That is a motorbike. That was really getting me. Dave watches all these back, by the way, to make sure that I haven't like ruined a brand or something or said something socially unacceptable. And he's just going to see me being the least professional person you've ever seen, crashing out because it's trying to get me to select which 3 of these pictures are motorbikes. Oh, God. Will pubs be open in Wolves? I imagine so. I mean, it'd be negligent not to. You'd lose a lot of money if you didn't open your pub on the Black Country Derby Day. It is working again for now. Touch wood. Up to 3rd right now. Well, just end the season there then. Oh, Christ. Just get the bloody thing away from the goal. Okay, thank God. Player off. So West Ham score, have they scored? Oh, God. Well, you're in for a nervy 10-15 minutes near the end of that then, aren't you? Preston are looking to make some more substitutions. Their captain's coming off. Don't know who it is. Wolves fans singing The Liquidator. Yeah, I can't hear it that well because I've got some of the worst internet connection in the county. Yeah. Oh, we've got substitutes coming on as well. I can see Boubacar Traore coming on by the looks of it, and Jordan James, I believe. Oh, never mind. The Preston goal. The Preston captain is coming back on the pitch and taking his armband back off someone. No, they've messed it up. No. Sometimes when you're not in the Premier League anymore, the levels of professionalism bring back the Liquidator. It's been discussed, and I think it's been turned down because of some obscenities that go along with it from the Wolves fans. But they'd go with any fans, wouldn't they? So Jordan Neves, let's hope so. I saw Andre watching his clips, and he seemed to be whacking a fair few in the top corner from 30 yards, which I must say, missed having a midfielder who you can shoot just from like 30 yards out. I remember back when we had Neves, he'd be like picking up the ball in our own penalty area, and the fans would be chanting at him to shoot. Pushed out of play, Preston throw in. Yes, that is Jordan James and Boubacar Traore. This I can't. Hopefully, commentators will let me know, but this has got to be Boubacar Traore's first match for Wolves in a good few years, because he's had a couple of long-term injuries and a couple of years out on loan. And I believe, I might be completely making this up, but I don't mean to be if I am. I believe he had long COVID for a while. I think he had like an illness for quite a while. So it would be great to see him back. He was great. He was like a spider. He was like all over the place and just like really long legs and winning the ball back. It was great. I really liked him. I really hope we can keep hold of him because I think he'd be a really good squad player. The pixels that I've got are currently going so bad that a Preston player has just been tackled by a Wolves player that I couldn't see. Unless he's tackled himself. He's just lost the ball. And we're now taking a throw in with a ball hovering because I can't see the player. Something about West Brom is obscene in itself. You've been a fan for too long, Merv. Some peace between fans. Not the 80s anymore. Come on. I'm sure they'd say the same. Troy and James are ready to come on the pitch, and Jose Sarr's just going to wait for that and pick it up. Roll this out again. A third would be a very nice one. Rao's just punted that very high in the air for no apparent reason. And I believe the substitutes are coming on. No, but the chance to see Senora going round. Played against Maidenhead, I was there as well. Yeah, no, I mean professional. Well, professional match. I'm like proper match. Raoul is coming off. Now he's coming off, and Jordan James steps onto the pitch as a Wolves player. Wolves' new number 8 for the first time in hopefully his long and illustrious Wolves career, which he ends with many a Champions League trophy to his name. And Andre is going off for Boubacar Traoré as well. Although he hasn't quite made it off the pitch without the stream crashing yet again. So I'm going to assume that Jordan James has already scored. Because, why wouldn't he have? Oh, bloody. I am. How many times do I have to tell my own phone that I am I'm not a robot? You're the robot. Oh, okay. Well, we had Dorito sponsoring us on the Division 1 rubbishing tatty orange shirts was pretty good, to be fair. Oh, the pixels on this are fascinating. It just looks like we're playing with about 7 players on the pitch. Ball in behind from Preston, well cleared out and recovered by Hugo Bueno, who keeps possession. That's very well played. Bloody hell, Jose. Oh, Jesus Christ. So we managed to get out of it, to be fair, but that was a classically angsty Jose Sarr keeping possession of the ball for way too long and giving us some sort of cardiac episode. And he's driven in field and been taken down. Went on BBC West Midlands to try and listen to it, but it said all it was playing, but all that was coming out was Michael Jackson's Beat It. Well, there's worse songs to listen to. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. There's definitely worse songs to listen to. That is a banger tune. 3-0. That's ambitious. If that's a premonition, Stephen, that's what I want. That's the sort of attitude that I want. Good turn from Jordan James, and he played it down the line, and Chachua's going to get there because he's bloody roadrunner. And he's put a good ball into the back post. Headed down. Oh, no one's there to pick up on it. Very nearly, you were right there, Stephen. That was a good play. Great turn from James to play in behind Chachua. He got to abuse that ridiculous pace of his and put a good ball into the back post. James, get up, mate. Come on. You're a footballer. You're stronger than that. Tommy Doyle gives away a foul on the edge of the penalty area. Into the 81st minute now. Currently still 2-0 Wolves. This is what we want. We just want to like another goal, but also would be happy to just keep the ball and kill the game. And my stream you actually can't write this. My stream has just crashed again. And I've also simultaneously just been given a notification by my phone that we've scored again, which means that I might have missed another goal, which I'm actually going to be genuinely very annoyed with. Just show me the bloody goal. I want to see one goal. I am a human. I really am. I promise you I'm a human, please. No robot would sit themselves through Wolves versus Preston. They've got more common sense than that. I swear to God. This is the least professional watch-along you will ever see in your life. Loading video. Yes, I know. Yes, we'll try it. Yeah, well, I'll try it again. Oh, am I going to get to see a replay? Please show me a replay. That's all I want. They're just going to show me him celebrating again. Is that it? Show me the goal. No, show me the goal. No, not the last replay again. Oh, my God. You couldn't write this. You really couldn't write it. Fer Lopez with another goal for the Wolves. And they keep asking me if I'm a human being. And I'm starting to wish I wasn't. 3-0 to Wolves. Good performance. Fire Lopez with another goal. And I'm still trying to convince the computer that I'm the human. Do they really think that a computer would spend an hour and a half of their life refreshing apps to try and watch Wolves versus Preston? AI can build rockets. It's not watching Wolves Preston. I can assure you of that. Well, that is the 3-0 premonition from Steve, who has gleefully put C. Thank you very much. Lopez will look back on this season as his emergence. You will hope so. Now, all that we hope for. A fourth would be beautiful, but what would be even more beautiful would be not conceding a goal, because that has not happened for quite a while. Oh no, you know what I mean. It can do anything. It can do much better things than watching Wolves versus Preston. That's what they can definitely do. Does Preston have a corner? They're looking to whip him. And that is headed harmlessly away. Please show me a replay. Please. I just want to see the goal. And Hugo Bueno is being substituted off. Wolves' final substitution was substituting on David Moller-Wolf. Straight swap at left back, you'd imagine. With Peixoto having recently said that he very much wants to keep both of them, which is kind of interesting. You kind of want competition at left back, I believe. And I would have assumed that Wolf would have been one of the ones who was going to leave. But always happy to give a player a second chance. Last season was not massively representative. And Boubacar Traoré won the ball back and backheeled it back to Jordan James. That's beautiful interplay. Oh, and well played from Chachua to recover that. That was a bit of a hospital pass. Take 3-0 any day of the week. Indeed you can. And the Oles are coming out from the Wolves fans, who haven't seen something like this in quite some time. 12 shots from Preston, 1 on target. 14 shots from Wolves with 5 on target and 3 goals. Which is absolutely ideal. And Wolves seem more than happy now to just let Preston have the ball and force them to try and carve out any sort of opportunity. Boubacar Traoré winning back the ball there, heading it long, and possession lost again, but possession won back again and then lost again. Good, well won. Armstrong on the turn, looking to spread out wide to Mane, who's got Wolf overlapping, but he hasn't taken it. Mane's driving in field, and the stream's crashed, but I'm going to assume that he's shot from like 30 yards. Hasn't he played a 1-2? Come back, he played a 1-2, and give and go nearly worked. But keeper came out to spoil it. Good idea from Doyle, though. Looking this bit more vision. Third in the table. This is ideal. This is exactly what I want. Can someone tell me where West Ham are, please? So I can a little bit of joy, a little bit more, a little bit of gloating to get to be done. So Biana, are Burnley in action at the moment, or are they later on? Are we going to be? Is this looking, barring absolute calamity, looking to be the first win for one of the relegated sides? Jordan James good, getting his foot on the ball, spreading it out wide. Fur Lopez down on the wing. Takes it inside. It really reminds me of Pablo Sarabia. Great ball. Oh, Armstrong just overhit it. Jordan James would have been through. That was close. Albion Burnley tomorrow. Bloody hell. Wow, well, that'll be fun. Who's more violent, Albion or Burnley? Age-old question. Burnley are 16th, West Ham are 17th. Fantastic. That's what we want. Is Burnley West Brom on the telly, do we think? Or are they just showing every Premier League game possible? What a bloody hell. Fer Lopez is so much fun to watch. 2 goals and he's doing back heels and stuff and just gliding around. And the Oles are back out again. Been a fairly strong outing from Totti and Gija so far. Touch wood. Well, I mean it's 0-0. It's 0-0. It's 3-0. With Wolves keeping a clean sheet, which we don't do. Mane's been absolutely scythed there by the number 4. He's got a booking for his troubles. That looked more like a frustration lashing out. But then again, he looks about 35 and he's trying to side down an 18-year-old. So, just get a grip, mate. What are you doing? And Wolves free kick on the left-hand side of the penalty area this time to potentially get 4th. Fer Lopez might be eyeing this up to have a crack and win himself a match ball. But it looks like Wolf, Mane are over it. Mane might look to hit it from there or whip it to the back post. Whipped it to the back post, overhit it. That was crap. And we went out the way over long. West Ham penalty and West Ham missed a penalty. Fantastic. That's what we want. That's what we like to hear. So is it still 2-1? They're still 2-1 down. To the mighty Charlton. And Morgan Gibbs White losing 1-0. I will check up on the Premier League scores in a minute once the game's done. We're into 6 minutes of added time. Thank you very much for joining me, people. I'm aware that this has been nothing if not entertaining, but calamitous in parts. No, bloody hell! Preston just absolutely thundered one into the top corner. What a strike! Whew. There's no stopping that. 25 yards out, absolutely flew into the top corner to make it 3-1. See, can't get away with a clean sheet, can the Wanderers? But bloody hell. So I've missed 3 Wolves goals, but I saw the Preston goal clear as day. Clear as day. Blimey, not much that could be done about that. We could have got out to him a little bit quicker, but that is a quality strike. And 3-1 should be too little too late, but we really don't want a nervy finish. And Wolves get it out the other side and look like they're just trying to keep hold of possession. Preston are going in for a few rough challenges and looking like they're getting a bit frustrated and a bit too passionate now as well with the goal. Having a scoring a goal, making it feel like they might have a route back into the game and going to get a bit angsty. That's a brilliant finish. Brilliant finish. You could argue Jose Sarr could do more because he does get a hand to it, but I doubt he was even expecting them to shoot from there. And right on cue, the stream gives out yet again. Like I was saying, though, thank you very much for joining me. I'm aware this hasn't been particularly professional, but I've tried my best. As much as possible. I've told my phone as many times as I humanly can that I am actually a human being. And I don't know how to explain to it that even as being a human being, I don't want to be watching Wolves a lot of the time. But Armstrong, it's a good ball in behind from Mane there. And Wolves just retain possession. But yeah, it's been fun. I don't know if I hope you guys have had fun as well. I have had coverage of the game for most of it, but it's been tenuous to say the least. But another 3 goals for Wolves. I should probably change the thing on the screen. Another 3 goals for Wolves. My unbeaten run for these watch-alongs remains. So I suppose it must have to become a regular fixture, seeing as we haven't lost yet. And then as soon as we do lose one, I will be swiftly removed from my position, I imagine. But we're into the 93rd minute. 3-1 up. Peixoto just urging the players to calm it down, slow the game down, and just kill it. It's just game management now, really, isn't it? It's not time to go looking for a fourth. Oh, bloody hell. Keeper came out of his box quite far to clear that one, but the pixel rate is so low that I just couldn't see if he'd actually cleared the ball or not. Wasn't with the result, shame about conceding. Well, game's not done yet. Hey, game's not done yet. Still 0-0, lads. Still 0-0. I had faith you'd bring us luck. Well, yeah, sure. Sure you did, Cameron. Sure. I mean, it's just logic, basically. It's just based on what's previously happened. Yeah, it's Bubakar. He spreads it out wide to the danger man for Lopez. And it's just played back inside again. Oh, that's very well played. Very frustrating not to have managed to keep a clean sheet. That would have done wonders for the confidence of the defence and for the fans. But it was a hell of a strike, but it also probably could have been, getting a bit comfortable towards the end of the bit too comfortable towards the end of the game and, letting it go a bit. But it's just about seeing the game out now. Preston trying to go marauding forwards a bit there. Brilliant tackle from Wolf, and I don't know how the hell he's managed to keep that in play as well. As Mane goes marauding off. Plays Wolf down the line. Back to the edge of the area! Was that Doyle? Tommy Doyle from the edge of the area on his weak foot. Just over the bar. Could have made it 4. Very nearly caressed that one into the far top corner. But not quite. That would have been the icing on the cake. Oh, that's very frustrating. That was very good. That was started and finished by Wolf down the left-hand side. Won the ball, kept the ball, played a 1-2 with Mane, and then put the ball in perfectly to Tommy Doyle. And we are into the final 5 seconds of the game, and the whistle should go very quickly. And that is a game over. 3-1 to the Wolves, and we have our first victory in the Championship season. 3-1, good game from us, to be fair. We grow into it, definitely. First half, for Lopez after 8 minutes, very good goal. Took it from basically the halfway line by himself and thundered it into the top corner. And then Armstrong added the second in the second half. And then for Lopez, once again, clearly becoming the talisman and the danger man. The one who's creating and scoring by the looks of it. And then, a Preston consolation towards the end of the game, which, you couldn't have done much about. Absolutely thundered it into the top corner. But a good outing from the Wolves. Definitely allaying a few of the concerns that were put up after the Blackburn game. But definitely not comprehensive enough that it doesn't show that there is still work to be done. There is still a system to be built. There's still values to be instilled, and there's still a team that needs to be worked on. But there is still also definitely gaps in the side. As the stream breaks out for the final time, and I don't have to try and refresh it. But that is full time, 3-1. I'm going to leave you guys now because I've been waffling whilst not even watching the game for quite a lot of the time today. So I will leave you guys to the rest of your afternoons. I hope you've enjoyed it. I can only apologise for all of the trials and tribulations I've been through. I've tried my best. I've done what I can. Hopefully it has been okay with what we've had. I feel like it's been all right. We've been in the chat. We've had a good time, and worst comes to worst, 3 points. So my run continues. I'm now on to 11-3 aggregate score. I mean, come on, you can't argue with that, can you? So they're a work in progress, but there is some talent there, indeed. That's the moral of the story. I'm going to leave that on. I'm going to leave that on. Leave that on the screen as we say goodbye. So it was lovely to see you all. I will see you again soon, maybe as soon as Tuesday, if I am doing that one. Please, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. Try and get us to 40,000 subscribers. Please like the live stream and leave any feedback you want in the comment sections. Let Dave know if you want more of this, less of this, if you want me doing it, if you want other people doing it, any sort of stuff that you can. And everything's appreciated. So, yeah. Come on the Wolves, 3-1, 3 points, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.